Emma had just moved to the bustling city, feeling both excited and overwhelmed. Seeking new connections, she decided to give a dating app a try. After a few swipes, she stumbled upon a profile that caught her eye. The guy, Alex, had a magnetic smile and a charming bio that promised a fun evening. Intrigued, Emma swiped right and matched with him. Their conversation was flirtatious and engaging. Alex suggested they meet for drinks at a trendy bar. Emma agreed, and their evening was filled with laughter and chemistry. As the night progressed, Alex invited her to his place, insisting he had a cozy and romantic setting perfect for continuing their conversation. Emma, feeling adventurous and enchanted, agreed. They drove to a secluded part of town, where Alex's house stood, an old, grand mansion that seemed elegant and mysterious. Inside, the atmosphere was inviting with its vintage decor and soft lighting. They spent hours talking, sharing stories and dancing to soft music. As the night deepened, their connection grew more intimate, and they ended up spending the night together. Emma felt a deep sense of contentment and comfort as she drifted off to sleep in Alex's arms. When Emma awoke, she was disoriented. The warmth and comfort of the previous night were gone. The room she found herself in was starkly different, cold, dusty, and decaying. The once cozy mansion now seemed abandoned and eerie. Her heart raced as she realized she was alone, and Alex was nowhere to be found. Emma's confusion turned to fear as she explored the house. The grand hallways were lined with cobwebs, and the once vibrant tapestries were now tattered and faded. The house felt like a forgotten relic of the past. She stumbled upon an old portrait of a man in formal attire, looking remarkably like Alex, but from a different era. Her hands trembled as she continued her search, and found an old journal lying on a dusty desk in what appeared to be a library. The journal's pages were yellowed and brittle. Emma began to read, and the story it told was tragic and unsettling. Alex had been a wealthy and handsome young man, living in the mansion over a century ago. He was engaged to a beautiful woman, and the mansion was to be the site of their grand wedding. However, tragedy struck on the eve of the wedding. An accident claimed Alex's life, and his spirit was bound to the mansion, unable to move on. Fear gripped Emma's heart. She realized she needed to leave the mansion immediately. As she made her way to the door, the temperature dropped, and a chilling presence enveloped her. She heard faint whispers and felt a ghostly touch that made her skin crawl. Panicking, Emma fled the mansion, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The once beautiful house now seemed like a sinister trap. As she reached her apartment, she collapsed on her bed, shaking with fear. That night, Emma was plagued by nightmares. Alex's ghost appeared, his face twisted with sorrow and frustration. Every night, she was haunted by his restless spirit, which seemed to follow her wherever she went. The ghost's presence was relentless, and Emma's fear grew with each passing day. Desperate for relief, Emma sought the help of a local priest, Father O'Malley, known for his expertise in dealing with supernatural disturbances. She recounted her harrowing experience and showed him the journal she had found. Father O'Malley prepared for the exorcism. They returned to the mansion together, and the atmosphere was thick with tension. The priest conducted a series of prayers and rituals, his voice echoing through the empty halls. As they performed the rites, the air seemed to grow lighter, and a soothing warmth began to replace the oppressive cold. Emma could feel Alex's presence growing more distant, his anguished whispers fading away. After the ritual was complete, the mansion seemed to exhale a sigh of relief. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, and a sense of calm settled over the house. Emma felt a wave of relief wash over her, knowing she had done everything she could to help Alex. Back in her apartment, Emma felt a profound sense of closure. The haunting visions and dreams ceased, and she was finally at peace. She remained grateful for Father O'Malley's assistance and for the strange journey she had experienced. Emma deleted the dating app, understanding that her encounter had been more than just a date. It was a reminder of the unseen forces that sometimes lurk just beyond our understanding.